He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. He might want another play. Clark wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Makes the grab. It's Hodge. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. The give to the back. There he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave him.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. That's reeled in. It's McLaurin. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28, and it's third and long. Clark to fire. Setting up the screen. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, ECU. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Florida dominated almost from wire to wire. And a game like this makes you harken back to those Chris Lee, Tim Tebow, Brandon Spikes teams that won it all in 2006 and again in 2008. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Bearcats are on the move. Back to throw. It's Knowles. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The inside handoff. And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9. It's been a rough start for these guys, and you look down the schedule in the Big 12, there aren't many soft landing spots.
Well, no doubt about it. This team has had some bad breaks early this year in Big 12 play, but they've got to make good things happen, David. They've got to do a better job of executing offensively, defensively, and on special teams, and it's got to start today.
Yeah, finding a way to make those critical plays. Because, you know, what do you know in the Big 12? There's always going to be a lot of scoring, right? And they've come up short, but I think as you find yourself throughout the season, you got to realize, I got to build those confidence. I got to make those plays. And once you do it once, and maybe it happens today, you start to build that confidence.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it.
Found the seam on the left. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Clark wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
On third down, he drops the throw. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets it out fast. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Getting set for the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Guard in the backfield. It's Smith. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
He'll do it himself. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice game.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Try to get it to the edge. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
A little bit of inside, a little bit of outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. And let's go get 7.
He's run out of bounds, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's McLaurin. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He steps out of bounds, couple of yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wants to throw. It's Knowles. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
The number one key for this defense coming into this game was finding a way to stop this quarterback from running the football. And guys, they have not done a good job of that early in this game. He has been able to get out of the pocket, whether it's been designed runs or scrambles like on what we just saw. The defense has got to start changing it up. They need to spy him more, I think, moving forward.
That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on third down. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Bearcats will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also said, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Finds a little space. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitchman in the perimeter of the field, and getting down the ground.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football, so you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
Under fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Frank. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Clark to fire. Rush is on him. He'll pull it down and run. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Pirates have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Hauls it in. excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Hey, listen, as a receiver, you're running that hitch route against man coverage. You can't loaf on it, right? I know it's just a little short throw, but you've got to make the defender think you might be going deep. So a nice job not just taking it easy on the play. He put his foot in the ground, he drove back to the ball, and made it easy on his quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something
Breaks into the open. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive.
Touchdown, East Carolina. And the punishment has been extended. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And he puts through the extra point. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Knowles. Finds his tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
The Pirates can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Clark wants to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Pirates line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Quarterback on the keeper. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. This defense has forced a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on 3rd and goal? Touchdown, ECU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They go to the ground. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Defensively, you'll take the slow downs. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. Dropping back, it's Knowles. He's got him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, defense defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's
wide open on the right. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Excellent pass by the back on the option. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. They'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the air, it's Knowles. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They want that clock to run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frank. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Pirates getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Pirates racing to the line in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. And he's dragged down.
Man, too little, too late. Where was this earlier in the game? They could have used that explosive play earlier when this game was close. But obviously these guys are still out here. They're still competing. They're going to keep fighting until there's zeros on the clock. But they need more plays like that earlier in games moving forward.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to pass, it's Knowles. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. On his way back from the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets away from one, finds room. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Pirates just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Deep shot for the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.